Hi, my name is Dan Dalton, and I'm a religious land use attorney in Detroit, Michigan with the firm of Dalton and Tomich. Today we're going to address one of the most commonly asked questions from clients, whether they be churches, mosques, temples, or synagogues. What is a conditional use permit? Under your zoning code, you generally have uses that are permitted as of right, you have uses that are conditional uses, or you have uses that are not permitted uses. The conditional, the uses as of right is a simple one. That's those uses that are directly permitted under the zoning code. So you don't need any special approval for those uses. So if your zoning code allows in your district for churches or for schools or cemeteries or campgrounds, you can go ahead and build one right in that area. No permissions needed. What's an excluded use? That's very simple as well. In your zoning code, if it says you cannot have these types of uses, those are specifically excluded. So if it says no churches, mosques, temples in this zoning area, you can't have it. What can you do if you have an excluded use? Well, in those cases, the only thing you can do is you can apply to the city council or the county board to change the zoning code, to change those from an excluded use to a permitted use or a conditional use. So the big question you've been wondering about is, what is a conditional use? A conditional use is a zoning use that is permitted within a zoning district, but you have to get conditional approval from your planning commission. So what does that mean? What that means is, for example, if you have a residential district that allows houses as of right, it may allow churches in that zoning district as well. But those churches or temples or mosques can only be permitted if certain conditions attached to those that use is met by that church, temple, mosque, synagogue, religious use. So that might be, it has to be off of a main road, or it may have to have a 100-foot setback from a main road, or it might have to have sufficient parking, or it may not be permitted next to single-family areas, but only next to multifamily areas. Those are conditional uses. In addition to that, the planning commission can make uses that apply specific to your property in conditional use approval. So they may say you have to put up lights in the parking lot, but those lights have to go off at 11 p.m. Or they may say you can have bells outside and you can have noise emanating from the building, but you cannot have outdoor concerts unless you have approval from us first. Or you can have landscaping in front, but it can't block the driveway for safety reasons. Those are conditional uses, meaning conditions placed on the use to allow your religious entity to develop land within a particular zoning district. So if you have more questions about conditional use permits or any permits under the local zoning code that you're dealing with, feel free to contact me or check out our resource page on attorneysforlanduse.com. Thank you for watching.